Hey guys, welcome back. The Shelf of Degeneracy. You can see behind me. It's where I pick a box behind me from all my packed anime figures, and I'll open them up, tell you about them, show you what I like, what I dislike, yada yada yada. Today we have a very special guest that's lying on my feet at the moment. 1 second. Strong, thanks. Thanks, mate. You alright? This is Maximus, my pug. I've had him for 3 years, since Pupper, and he's chunky. He's a chunky boy for a pug. He's really stocky, and got that good flab ratio. No, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. He'll probably just be sleeping beneath me, so I'm sorry about the snores, but... You know what I mean? Right. Let's pick a box. Yeah, not plugging my merch, but I love this t-shirt. It's, side rant, sorry. I have to happen every time. Obviously with the Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer hype, really wanted a Nezuko shirt. I actually have two. And I love this one. It's fast and furious. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Not one of the big ones, but Lord and behold, it was another Sonico box. Oh, who knew that she took over 50% of my collection? Oh, what are the chances? Oh. I gotta stop berating myself. The first one I have is, as I mentioned, the first one, they are mostly prize figures, if not all of them. Here is the Going Out Time special figure of Sonico. Imagine, ladies' night, she's getting ready. Here it is. Now, she's, as I mentioned in my first one, the prize figures tend to change in size, and this one's, I'd say it's between. It's still fairly big. She's in a hurry. She's trying to get a high heel on. Handbag. Hair's a swoosh. She's rushing. The paint's really well on. Paint job's really good on there. Hot pants, short shorts. Has this polka dot pattern on the edge. That's painted really well. And her bag, the polka dots on the tie as well. This looks really nice. Plenty of bust. I'm gonna say it every time. With a little bit of protruding nip. The smallest amount, because Sonico doesn't like to. Yeah, really happy with this one. It's not one of the best. I'm not blown away by it because it's not that lewd, but it's one of the Furius that I didn't have and I wanted. So just because it doesn't match my personal taste doesn't mean the quality's not there. It's just as good as quality as the other one. Next up is a kind of a lewd one. This is Sonico after taking a bath, which is legit what it's called. This one doesn't have a base. It has this. She sat on a stool, which you can see I'm clamping her hips and thighs to keep on because it is actually separate. She just sits on it with some thick butt prints, some thick impressions. She sits really well on it. I really like this one. It really shows the athleticism of her, I guess. It's quite toned, quite nice. The hair flowing from the hairdryer is it's decent. But the best kind of boob is underboob. And, she's rocking underboob, so this was a must. Quality on this really good. I much prefer this one over the other one. Again, maybe personal preference because I like the lewd, but just her face, the expression it just feels better, much more, care and a bit of realism. But it's hard to say because anime, realism is nothing. Last of the Furyu out of this box. This one's called the Clothes Changing Time, and imagine, I don't know, school version, and she's got a t-shirt out of the laundry. Does Sonico do laundry? Does she have a maid? I don't know. One thing I can say about this heavy is really heavy, this one. It's quite heavy, and I don't know why, because it's about the same height as the Going Out one with the high heel. She's holding a shirt, which is, it's very thin. it's weighty. She's dense. She's thick. There was one problem I had with this one. I couldn't quite get her perfectly on the base. There's a gap between the pegs. There's 2 pegs there. I can't push it anymore because I'm worried I'll crack the base, but because her back foot is pointed down on the toes, I physically can't push it anymore. I don't want to. It's not really a problem, but I like it when, it just feels like lack of care, maybe not so much the quality was there. Like, I'll just shove it on, it'll be fine. Like, I don't like that, like, things to fit perfectly. I paid for it, like, but that's a very minor thing because she still stands perfectly. Again, slightly lewd on the lewd factor. A bit of panties, some thigh highs. Not so much some absolute territory. It's decent. It's decent. Lastly is, don't know if I pronounced this right. It's made by Taito, but it's the Taito Seifuku version. Is it? Does that mean delivery driver or something? Because I honestly don't know much about this one. I wanted it. I saw it, and is she a delivery woman? She's delivering a classic FedEx experience. Am I right? Yeah, she's delivering a box with a eye-patched bear. I'm sure I'm missing the reference here. It must be for something. I mentioned this in the last one. I can tell it immediately. The Taito, I prefer their skin paint. There's a gloss to it. It makes it look better, like my fat forehead, like I mentioned. It does make it look a bit more natural. I had a bigger problem with this one, without the bear falling off. There's the base. I can't really tell if the base is white, but there's an even bigger gap on this one. And again, I was terrified to push it in because both pegs wouldn't go all the way in, and they only go in one way because one's very long and it goes kind of like up her shin a bit, like up to here. Oh, I could show you. You see that? So obviously you can't go that way, or she'll have a peg through her foot. Yeah, I'm worried about pushing this one in too much. It's gonna crack the base. The base is quite thin. It's very thin. I feel like you put any pressure on it, it'll go. Yeah, nice figure. Boobs are very perky, unnaturally so. Like the others have, like, natural, good drop, good hang, but these are fill them up with water and go. And thank you for joining. That concludes the more Sonicos. Great. Just hope next time, if I do pick one, it might not be a Sonico or like goal sorts. So please, if you're interested in figures and me ranting about them, please join in next time. Thank you very much. Please don't.